Hello, little dreamers. Welcome back to Siyona Stories, where magical tales come alive. Don't forget to press that special subscribe button to join our storytelling family. Now, let's begin today's heartwarming tale. Once upon a time, in a forest where emerald leaves danced with golden sunbeams and ancient trees whispered secrets to the wind, there lived a young elephant whose heart was as big as his ears were round. This little elephant dwelled peacefully with his loving herd in their woodland paradise, where crystal streams sang lullabies and flower petals carpeted the earth like nature's own rainbow. The forest was their magical kingdom, filled with the gentle trumpeting of elephant families and the sweet melodies of birds that painted music across the sky. Every day was an adventure of splashing in cool rivers and munching on leaves that tasted like captured sunshine. One morning, as dewdrops sparkled like scattered diamonds on spider webs, our young elephant was exploring near the forest's edge when something caught his watchful eye. Hidden among the tall grass, like a sleeping monster made of rope and metal, lay a dangerous trap set by humans who wanted to capture elephants. His heart began to flutter like butterfly wings as he realized the terrible danger. Without a moment's hesitation, his little legs carried him as fast as storm clouds racing across the sky, back to where his beloved herd was peacefully grazing. "Stop! Don't go toward the sunset path," he called out, his voice trembling with urgency like leaves in a strong wind. "There are hidden traps waiting to catch us. We must change our direction right away." The wise matriarch of the herd listened carefully, her ancient eyes reflecting years of forest wisdom. She immediately gathered the entire family and led them away from danger, their massive feet creating a gentle thunder as they moved to safety. Because of the little elephant's sharp eyes and brave warning, every single member of their herd remained safe. The elephants surrounded him with gratitude, lifting him gently with their trunks in celebration, their joyful trumpeting echoing through the forest like a symphony of thanksgiving. The young elephant's heart swelled with pride like a balloon filled with starlight. "I'm so clever," he thought to himself, his chest puffing out like a peacock displaying its magnificent feathers. "I saved everyone at just the right moment." In his mind, he began to imagine himself as a future leader of the herd, believing he was the wisest elephant in the entire forest. From that day forward, whenever the little elephant met any creature, be it a chattering monkey swinging through the branches, a colorful parrot preening its rainbow feathers, or even a humble beetle crawling across a leaf, he would launch into the tale of his heroic deed. "Let me tell you how I saved my entire herd," he would begin, his voice growing louder and more dramatic with each telling. "I spotted the trap like an eagle spotting prey, and then I raced like lightning to warn everyone. The story grew more elaborate each time he told it, with new details blooming like flowers in spring. He spoke of his bravery, his quick thinking, his importance to the herd, but he never spoke of anything else, and he never let others share their own stories. Slowly, like autumn leaves drifting away from their branches, his herd family began to distance themselves from him. They grew weary of hearing the same tale repeated, like a broken music box that plays only one tune. Their ears would droop, and they would find reasons to wander away whenever he approached. One lonely evening, as purple shadows stretched across the forest floor, the little elephant found himself standing completely alone. The realization hit him like a gentle but firm rain shower. "I saved their lives," he whispered to the evening breeze, "but now no one wants to spend time with me. No one seeks my company anymore." First, sadness settled over him like a gray cloud. Then anger flashed through him like distant lightning. Finally, heartbreak wrapped around him like a heavy blanket, and he didn't know how to make things right again. Remembering that the wisest creatures seek counsel when lost, he made his way through moonlit paths to meet the king of the forest, the magnificent lion whose golden mane flowed like captured sunlight. "Great king," the little elephant said, bowing his head respectfully, "I would like to know what you think of me." Before the lion could respond, the elephant continued, "You are the true protector of this forest, Your Majesty. You keep all of us safe with your strength and wisdom. The humans rarely venture deep into our woods because they respect your mighty presence. Because of you, we all sleep peacefully under the stars." The lion's amber eyes sparkled with curiosity. "Who shared these thoughts with you, young one?" "No one told me, great king," the elephant replied honestly. "We see your protection with our own eyes every day. We feel your strength watching over us like a guardian star." The lion's wise face brightened with a knowing smile. "Tell me, little friend, have you ever heard me speaking to anyone about these things? Have you heard me telling stories about how I protect the forest?" The elephant's ears drooped as understanding began to dawn. "No, Your Majesty, never." "Exactly," the lion said gently, his voice as warm as honey flowing from a golden comb. "You once performed a brave deed, and your family celebrated you for it. That moment was beautiful and complete in itself. But you chose to carry that moment like a heavy treasure, showing it to everyone you met, polishing it with repeated tellings until it lost its natural shine." The little elephant felt his heart grow heavy as he began to understand. The lion continued with the patience of a wise teacher. "Little one, sometimes life presents us with opportunities to help others, like flowers offering their nectar to bees. When we help, it should flow naturally from our hearts, like water from a mountain spring. Others may thank us, but we must never treat our good deeds like trophies to be displayed. His golden eyes grew even more gentle. True goodness lives in continuing to do kind things quietly, like the sun rising faithfully each morning without announcing its importance. But when we spend all our time talking about our past kindness, it's like trying to eat yesterday's rainbow. The beauty disappears. The elephant's trunk touched the ground in shame and recognition. Moreover, the lion added softly, when we only speak of ourselves and never listen to others, we build invisible walls around our hearts. Others feel unheard and unimportant, so they naturally drift away like leaves following a different wind. The little elephant lifted his head, his eyes shimmering with tears that caught the moonlight like liquid stars. I understand now, wise king. Saving my herd was simply my duty, like helping family should always be. But becoming proud and boastful about it was my mistake. An even greater mistake was telling everyone about it over and over again, like a song that has lost its melody through too much repetition. His voice grew stronger with resolution. I promise I will never make these mistakes again. I will let my actions speak for themselves, like flowers that share their beauty without words. The lion nodded approvingly, his mane shimmering in the starlight. Wisdom has found your heart, young one. Return to your family now, and let your new understanding guide you like the North Star guides travelers. From that day forward, the little elephant chose silence over self-praise. Instead of telling his story, he began listening to others, really truly listening, like the forest listens to the wind. He discovered that his grandmother had once saved the herd from a flash flood, that his cousin had helped a lost baby bird find its family, and that even the smallest elephant calves had their own brave moments to share. Like flowers blooming after rain, his relationships began to flourish again. His herd family slowly returned to his side, drawn by his new gentleness and genuine interest in their stories. They began including him in their games, sharing their daily adventures, and seeking his company once more. Soon, the forest echoed again with the sound of the little elephant playing and laughing with his beloved herd, his heart now filled not with pride, but with the deeper joy of true friendship and humble service. The end. And so, dear little dreamers, what magical wisdom did our young elephant discover? True heroism lives in quiet service, like the sun that warms us without boasting. Our best deeds shine brightest when we don't spend time polishing them for others to see. Listening is a gift we give to others. When we truly hear someone's story, we make their heart feel valued, like a gardener watering a precious flower. Humility makes us beautiful. Pride builds walls around our hearts, but humility builds bridges that connect us to everyone we meet. Good deeds are meant to be seeds, not trophies. When we plant kindness quietly, it grows into forests of friendship. But when we carry our good deeds around like heavy treasures, they become burdens that push others away. Every creature has their own special story. When we stop talking only about ourselves, we discover that the world is full of amazing tales waiting to be heard. Remember, sweet children, that your heart is like a magic garden. Fill it with kindness, water it with humility, and tend it with genuine care for others. When you do good things, let them bloom naturally without needing to announce every flower that grows. Thank you for joining us at Siyona Stories. If this tale helped your heart grow a little more humble and kind, don't forget to subscribe and share with your family. The most beautiful magic happens when we learn to listen, to serve quietly, and to celebrate the goodness in everyone around us. Sweet dreams, little storytellers.